This week, the US president made yet another false claim. Donald Trump claimed that India will stop buying Russian oil. An assurance Trump claims was offered to him directly by Prime Minister Modi. The Ministry of External Affairs was quick to dismiss any such conversation. In fact, the MEA has reiterated that India's energy decisions are guided by what the consumer wants, with stable energy prices and secure supplies being the twin objectives of India's energy policy. That the US president continues to make false claims about India is no longer New Delhi's concern. The more burgeoning concern being the additional 25% tariff penalty that US has slapped on India. So India's task is cut out even as a fresh round of trade talks are on. But New Delhi's line is clear, that it will not compromise on its strategic autonomy, let alone get dictated by anyone on whom India should be doing business with. Even more so when it comes to Russia, an old and key strategic partner. The moot question being, can India even replace Russian oil? A question equally critical for the world economy. Remember, forcing India to halt Russian crude imports, that too without a universal embargo, also risks intensifying competition, especially for non-Russian barrels. What are the options? Buy a lot more from India's traditional oil suppliers in West Asia like Iraq, Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Perhaps also increase imports from other regions, West Africa and Latin America, even the US. But here's the catch. They come with higher costs, tighter availability and logistical challenges. Clearly, a sudden shift of Indian demand will tighten regional balances, meaning push up oil prices affecting both affordability and the world economy. It was for this very reason that US had allowed India's purchase of Russian oil after Moscow's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, as admitted earlier by the former US ambassador to India, Ambassador Eric Garcetti. So perhaps the US president would be better off with this realization that the way forward is more to do with a calibrated reduction of Russian oil imports, not a sudden complete halt.